Stoichiometry and stoichiometric calculations. Stoichiometry deals with the calculation of masses, sometimes volumes, of the reactants and the products involved in a chemical reaction. For example, consider the combustion of methane. The balanced equation is CH4 plus 2O2 gives CO2 plus 2H2O. Here, the coefficient 2 for oxygen and water are called stoichiometric coefficients. The coefficient of methane and carbon dioxide is 1. Let us see what information is available from the balanced chemical equation. The equation given is CH4 plus 2O2 gives CO2 plus 2H2O. In terms of number of moles, we can say that 1 mole of methane reacts with 2 moles of oxygen to give 1 mole of carbon dioxide and 2 moles of water. Now in terms of molecules, number of molecules, we can say that 1 molecule of methane reacts with 2 molecules of oxygen to give 1 molecule of carbon dioxide and 2 molecules of water. Now in terms of molar volume, we can say that 22.7 liters of methane reacts with 2 into 22.7, that is 45.4 liters of oxygen to give 22.7 liters of carbon dioxide and 2 into 22.7, that is 45.4 liters of water. Now in terms of molar mass, we can say that 16 gram of methane reacts with 2 into 32, that is 64 grams of oxygen to give 44 grams of carbon dioxide and 2 into 18, that is 36 gram of water. Calculate the amount of water produced by the combustion of 16 gram of methane. So let us see how to solve this question, how to get the answer. First of all, identify the reaction mentioned in the question. What is the reaction? It is combustion of methane. So write the balanced chemical equation for the combustion of methane. So we can write the equation as CH4 plus 2O2 gives CO2 plus 2H2O. Now the next step is to write the molar masses of all the reactants and the products below each one. So below methane write 16 gram, below oxygen it will be 2 into 32 gram, that is 64 gram, and below carbon dioxide you can write 44 gram, and for water it will be 2 into 18, that is 36 gram. Now what is the question? You have to calculate the amount of water produced by the combustion of 16 gram of methane. Now what is the mass of methane according to the balanced chemical equation? It is 16 gram. So if we start with 16 gram of methane, what mass of water will be produced according to the balanced chemical equation? It is 2 into 18, or directly we can get it as 36 gram. So 16 gram of methane can produce 36 gram of water. How many moles of methane are required to produce 22 gram of carbon dioxide after combustion? So here first write the balanced chemical equation. That is CH4 plus 2O2 gives CO2 plus 2H2O. And after that write the molar masses of all the reactants and the products below each one. So we can write 16 gram, then below oxygen it is 2 into 32 gram, 44 gram for carbon dioxide and 2 into 18 gram for water. Now when we consider this balanced equation in terms of number of moles, we can say that 1 mole of methane reacts with 2 moles of oxygen to give 1 mole of carbon dioxide and 2 moles of water. Now see the question, we have to find the number of moles of methane required to produce 22 gram of carbon dioxide. According to the balanced chemical equation, to produce 44 gram of carbon dioxide, what mass of methane is required? 16 gram. Or in terms of number of moles of methane, it is 1 mole. So 1 mole of methane can produce 44 gram of carbon dioxide. So to produce 22 gram of carbon dioxide, half the mass, that is 16 by 2, 8 grams, or the number of moles will be half the number of moles. So 1 mole divided by 2, it is 0.5 mole. So 0.5 mole of methane will be required to produce 22 gram of carbon dioxide. What is meant by a limiting reagent? Sometimes reactions are carried out with the amounts of reactants that are different than the amounts as required by a balanced chemical reaction. So in such situations, one reactant will be in more amount than the amount required by the balanced chemical reaction. Now the reactant which is present in least amount gets consumed after some time, and after that further reaction will not take place whatever be the amount of the other reactant. Hence the reactant which gets consumed first, it will limit the amount of product formed because it is present in lesser amounts. So that reactant which is present in lesser amounts, which gets fully consumed and which limits the amount of product formed, is known as the limiting reagent.